lifeless. I said, man, they been waiting to do the white folk like this forever. Man, God, whatever you do, don't put niggas over white folk, because they're not going to treat white folks as good as white folks been treating us. If we was over white folk, we wouldn't give them no public education. You see how they, man, come on now. It was niggas at work. Stop working to start assaulting white folk. Boy, if I was them white folks, I'd sue that venue like a motherfucker.
Yeah. So with that, I want to say shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Hakwadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel, a right man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessing to the hopefully elect on the four corner, choosing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song, this your brother Nabah. Just come with a little quick lesson going in on Charleston White. All right. Hey, Charleston White ain't right. All right, and it's for those that watch him. It's just for a show, entertainment. You know, don't take this character serious, or you'll end up like him. You know what I'm saying? Being put to shame, man, when time comes, as prophecy being fulfilled, because the things that he said, you know, he got to be stopped. You know, he got to be stopped, man. But the Lord gonna do it the way he carrying himself anyway. The Lord gonna do it. You know, so I'm gonna play this video back. Got some precept, Lord willing, y'all brother sister be edified. You know, while I lay the law down, man.
Motherfucker, come off your feet. Her feet went through them motherfucker, and she was face down on the ground, lifeless. I said, man, they been waiting to do the white folk like this forever. Man, God, whatever you do, don't put niggas over white folk.
But that's what the Lord gonna do. All right, starting our Lord Yahushua. All right. But that's what the Lord is gonna do, man. You know, Isaiah 14 and 21. All right, matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. All right, this Isaiah. Matter of fact, I'm started at 2. I'm gonna read 2, and then jump to All right, this is Isaiah 14 and 1. It said, "For the Lord Yahweh have mercy on Jacob, and yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave into the house of Jacob. All right, and the people that shall take them and bring them into their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids." Who we gonna possess? All right, who is we gonna possess? As he talking about, God, please don't let black folks get on top of white folks. No, nigga. All right. The Lord said, "In the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids." All right, and they shall take them captive who captive they were. And who the captives? Who in captivity? Who brought us over here? You see? And it said, "And they shall rule over their oppressor." Who oppressing us? All right, who next out under persecution? Who labor and have no rest? But here it is, you got this nigga talking about, God, don't let the black people be on top of the white people. No, nigga, it must be. All right, and let me jump down. Right. Then let me read verse 3. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest for thy sorrows, and from thy fear, and from the hard wherein thou was made to serve." You see that we were made to serve this. Remember, the creature was made subject to vanity. All right, but due to the curses, our disobedience, we were made to what? Go through it. You know? But here it is. You got this nigga talking about some, God, please don't let black people get on top of white people. Like, this nigga's ignorant, man. You know? So let's jump down to verse 21. As the Lord told us to do something that we should be doing right now. We should be doing this right now as meditating terror. And it says, Isaiah 14:21, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their forefathers." For the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face for cities. You see that? So what we supposed to be doing? Preparing slaughter. All right. So when you look at that Alabama brawl, what he's speaking on, that ain't even a pinch of what's coming to Esau Edom. That ain't even a pinch, man. All right. It just they're just stirring up controversies in the world. You know, just putting more flames, more fuel to the flame. That's it. Nobody say they've been waiting on to do, yeah. But the power do not lie in our hands right now. That's why the Lord told you how to shot this. All right, when you go into Psalms 2, it says, Psalms 2 and 8, it said, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for what thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a pot of vessel. Be wise not therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judge of the earth. Serve the Lord Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling. You see that? So this Yahweh Shai, he said, ask of me and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance. So what the fuck you talking about? God don't let black people be all white people. This sounds like a coon, a porch monkey. You see? A sign of a Stockholm syndrome. You know? So let's go back to this video.
Not gonna treat white folks as good as white folks been treating us.
White folks ain't never treated us good. All right? Because you got to understand the spirit that's behind or within them. Going all the way back down to the garden. Dealing with Cain and Abel. Esau and Jacob. Even to this day. All right? It's still that hatred that they had. They never treated us good. Remember, if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. I mean, there's a purpose behind what he have done. All right? An example, giving the them loans out. All right? When you're dealing with remember he giving everybody $1,200, $1,400. But guess what? He did it. But guess what? It was how can I say it, man? It was a trick behind it, so to speak, for the lack of words. All right, because that was one way how he can destroy the money. All right, to bring in the MOTB. You see? So let me grab this precept too. Amos 1 and 11. See? It said, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away what the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. You see that? And did cast off all pity, and his anger turned perpetually, and kept his wrath forever. So until this day, this very day, what them crackers still doing? What them Edomites still doing? What the elite still doing? You see? Because here it is, with the other nation, when you go to Psalm the 83rd chapter, they had made a pact. All right? To keep us from being a nation. All right? So this going to destroying the minds. You know? Destroying everything that we have. So you let me know when the so-called white man ever been good for us. Yeah, he say, he's talking about the school system. We won't even, he said black people won't get Esau education. No. But he gonna have to learn our ways. All right? He gonna have to learn, all right, to keep, the law, statutes, commandments, and the other nations. All right? And that's how they're gonna be getting their ass broke off. Because it's not in them to keep them. You see? And that school system, dealing with the school system, he sent the adult to learn his ways. All right? Learn to work for him. That's why the education was free. Why? Because it enslaved your mind. All right? That's it. Let me get finished with this video.
white folk, we wouldn't give them no public education.
Mm.
You see how they, man, come on now. It was niggas at work. Stop working to start assaulting white folk. Boy, if I was them white folks, I'd sue that venue like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and how can they sue? And this the fuckery of him, because how can they sue when they caused the problem? But we understand the privilege of being an Edomite. We understand that. All right? We understand we're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? But right is right, wrong is wrong. And Esau holds himself not accountable for these things. And he don't hold Esau accountable for it either, because he on their side talking about I sue. You know? So the Lord got to do away with this nigga too, man. You know? So what goes around comes around. It's just a start. All right, Revelation 13:9. All right, Numbers 24:18. You see? Psalms 149:5. 2 Thessalonians 1:6 say, what is a righteous thing? It's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation those that trouble thee. You know, and the icing on the cake is Deuteronomy 30:7. All right, all these curses shall come upon them and overtake them. You see that? So the so-called white man finna fall in the seat that we were once sitting in. And what goes along with that? Judgment. All right? Being beaten. You see? Having nothing. You know? That's what come with that. As we rule and join earth with Yahweh Shah, man. You know, Jeremiah 49:12. See, all these precepts. You know, Lamentations 4:21. All these precepts, man. You know? But Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified, man. The next time, Shalom about Barbara Akakim, DTA, baby.